Now we are going to start the derivation for first equation of motion. And we know our equation is V equals to U plus AT. And we will derive that equation by the graphical method. Okay. So first I have to draw the graph for that. Wait a second. Suppose this is the graph. Okay. The velocity time graph. Here we have y-axis. Here we have x-axis. And suppose I am taking on x-axis as time, and on y-axis I am taking velocity. Okay. And suppose here we have the point 0 and initial velocity, suppose here I am taking, and it is u. So as time increases, velocity of an object will change. Okay. So I am taking, suppose final velocity, it reaches to v here at a time t, and time I am taking here. Okay. So now I'm going to draw the graph for that. Suppose this is the acceleration for the object. Here we have u, and here I am taking the line which will show okay. See, that intersecting point is for final velocity. Okay. And I'm taking time t here. Wait a second. Okay. So I'm taking time here. Time t here, not that one. Okay. So suppose this is the point D, and D, and from here this is the final sorry, initial velocity, and I'm just giving the name as A. Okay. And here I am naming as B, and here I am naming as C, because we required that triangle. Okay. Okay. So let me write time in between here. I'm writing time here. Is screen visible you or visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we have time. Okay. So see, in figure, it shows that change in velocity with time. Okay. So I'm writing here. The figure shows that, or the diagram. The diagram shows that change in velocity with time of uniform acceleration, because the line is straight line, that means it is uniform acceleration. Time with uniform acceleration. So the diagram shows that a change in velocity with time, then comma, with uniform acceleration, or we have to write, instead of with, we have to write due to. The note is again hanging beta. Okay, due to due to uniform acceleration. Okay. So see, here we have change in velocity. That means we will have initial velocity and then final velocity. Okay. So in diagram, okay, that point D, where objects start moving from this point. Okay, from this point, object starts motion. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Let's delete it. Okay. So point D, from here, objects start moving. Is it in a straight line? Okay. So I'm writing here, the objects start moving. The object starts moving from the point D, and its initial velocity was u. So we have to write with initial velocity u. Okay, initial velocity u, and its velocity keeps increasing because it is showing positive slope. So and it reaches to the final velocity. So I'm writing after time t, its final velocity becomes v. Its final velocity becomes v. Okay, and then it reaches to the point B here. When reaches to point B. Okay, when it reaches to point B. Okay, so the initial velocity here u, which represent OD. Okay, that one, that will be our initial velocity. So this is 0, so it may be like 10. Okay, so this will be initial velocity u. Therefore, initial velocity will be OD, and we know OD is u. OD is u, and the final velocity is OC, means from O to C. That one, from here to here, that will be v, and final velocity equals to OC, and we used to represent it by v. Okay, and the time t, and time here we have O2. We can see we have to name that point as E. So OE will be time. OE will be time t. So time t, here I am writing OE will be time. Okay. So see here in this diagram, we can write acceleration, which is nothing but change in velocity. So let me just move a little upside. So therefore, acceleration. What is acceleration? A equals to change in velocity divided by time. Okay. So see, change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity. So I'm writing here final velocity minus initial velocity. Wait a second, beta. I'll just because I got one important call. Wait a second. Hello. Yes, sir. Was a call from coaching class. Okay. So see, now I'm going to place the values here. Okay. See, this is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time t. Therefore, I'm just putting the values. A equals to, we have A equals to, what is final velocity? It is v. So I'm writing here v. Then we have minus sign, so minus. Then we have initial velocity. Initial velocity means u divided by time. Time is t. So I'm just cross multiplying it. So I'm transferring t to another side. T is in divide form. So when we will transfer, it will go in multiple form. So what we will have here? U also v. Again, it's hanging. Beta, wait a second. Scale visible? No, na?
No, sir.
And now? And now?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. See, I'm transferring that t to another side. It is a division form, so we'll go in multiple form. So in this side, we will have only v minus u. So I'm writing here v, it's v, v minus u equals to a into t is 80. Okay, I'm transferring that minus u to another side. It is in minus form, so it will go in plus form. So, or we can write it as v equals to u plus 80. Okay, and this is our first equation of motion. So this is first equation of motion. Okay, and that graph is only to understand how that object changes its velocity. Okay,
Yes,
so I want you to take a screenshot for that. Wait a second. Yes, I think it is fully visible now. Yes, Achi.
Taken.
Okay, any doubt beta here?
No, sir.
Okay, so that part will show you, will help you to understand how to derive the first equation of motion. Okay, beta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me check what is the time now. We have completed almost 40 minutes. Okay, so like we have